Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at Casper Networks because our last major market update was in February. So quite a couple of months ago now actually, and we was outlining a potential fractal play to play out to the upside, in which case we can see that playing out right now with these big bullish candles coming into play. So I will play a couple of clips from that video back in February. You can see what I was saying and see how things are playing out right now. Just outline a couple of key zones as well as some Fibonacci and really focus on the psychology of people coming in to buy these big bullish candles, because that is what we need to be watching out for. Would not be looking to enter a trade here for Casper because the time to enter I think was down here in this accumulation range as we was outlining in February, March, really getting that final chance before this move to the upside, and now looking to come back into these ranges that we've been looking for Casper to work its way back up to. So really not looking to enter, but what I will say, guys, is Casper has got some much bigger targets to the upside. So I'm not saying that the upside targets are not going to come to fruition. What I am saying is, for the lower time frame and on the long term, really for my own psychology, never really looking to enter on these big bullish candles. But if you haven't already, guys, smash this video a like. It really helps. Comment down below some altcoins that you want me to chart, and of course subscribe. Let's get into it. And it's not just Fibonacci, it's not just a trend line retest, it's previous price history here coming into play, so it can give us some logical zones where you might want to at least take a bit of profit. So really nice levels there. I would imagine the 7 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents zone, really nice profit taking zones, because what I could imagine is if you've seen the market play out before where it does something like this, it then goes on to do a nice big correction, and that could, and as you can see, guys, from that video made back in January and February, we had a couple of videos. I will link them both in the description below if you want to go check them both out. Go do that. It's really nice to go back and see how things have played out. But you can see now the move to the upside, it's been initiated. Don't really want to be rushing in. The time to get into the market, in my opinion, was down here. But if we do want to set some targets to the upside, we can either use the candle wick to candle body to the upside here, or use the candle wick to wick, and I think both give a bit of a range where you want to be taking perhaps a bit of profit, because very easily, if you've seen these structures before where you get your 1 2 3 4 5, something like that, this is the area back into a key resistance. That's where we broke down from in the past. These were the psychological and Fibonacci levels that we've been looking at in the past, coming up to a logical zone really that we've been outlining for the past 4 or 5 months now. And if we do pull the Fibonacci from the local swing high to the current swing low, you can see how these wicks to the upside and that trend line to the upside coincides nicely. The 786 retracement back at that logical zone. You've even got the 618 coming in at this breakdown level here. So you've got really nice confluence levels here for a bit of profit taking, because you want to get your initial investment out. You want your psychology to be very stable in this market, and then leave some in there in case you do rocket to the upside from there. But if we do come back crashing back down, more reaccumulation in the long term, we don't know what's going to happen. That's one thing that people always fail to admit in the market. We never know 100% what's going to happen. So if you can manage your risk and take your initial investment out, bank a bit of profit, and maybe if you do get that crash, you can benefit from it using them profits. Or if we do continue to the upside, you've not sold everything. You've still got some play in the market, and you can still benefit from the upside to the market. And that's how you play both sides of the market. But what it does take is a bit of risk to enter down at the lows. Nobody wants to enter down here. Outlining them key accumulation structures for the moves to the upside, and then when the moves to the upside come in, you will see a lot of late market participants coming in back into the market, buying these big green candles, only for the market to return back to their buying levels. Then they'll go and sell to the big whales who sweep the lows and buy and accumulate it. We see it all over. It's just the same cycle over and over again, and that's why I think market psychology 101 in the especially in the cryptocurrency market is so fast, it's so volatile. We need to be ahead of the game here, ready to take profit, but also ready to ride the waves to the upside with spot holdings. Never sell everything, in my opinion, and don't ever not take profit, because you need to take profit in this game, because you're just going to get burnt if you don't. When we zoom out on the weekly time frame here for Casper, we can just get some overview and get some higher time frame analysis here. And when we have a look at the wicks in the past for Casper, dating all the way back to August 2021 here, you can see that that wick of liquidity was actually taken by this wick here. So I think when focusing on liquidity and just totally ignoring all of the Fibonacci and wave analysis here, I think the last real major wick to the upside that we haven't seen any liquidity taken from is this wick here. So I would outline that as a potential profit take zone too, because what the market sometimes likes to do is, like we saw back here where the market went for a nice stop hunt to the upside, is, you know, people's had stop losses up here, shorting the market, preparing this big move down. But before that, the market had to go and seek that liquidity and take them stop losses before then initiating that move down. So in reality, if we are going to continue in this market, we don't know if it's going to be bullish or bearish. We can speculate on that. I would anticipate this wick of liquidity to at least come back into play. So would it look for that wick of liquidity to be taken? But your profit taking zones from your entries down here, I think, are coming up now. Profit take 1, 2, 3. Set your percentages that you're going to sell at them zones. Set your percentages that you're going to ride to new all-time high if that happens, and set your percentages that you're going to rebuy with those profit takes. So I think that's the best way to play the market at the minute with any coin. It doesn't have to be Casper. That's the way I like to play it. Obviously, it's not financial advice. This is just my own strategy. That's how I manage psychology in this market without having to be worried about the market crashing or the market continuing up without me. This way, buying the lows, having the guts to buy the lows really, and then being able to let the market do the work. And that's the saying of this channel: sitting back, relaxing, and let the market do the work. That's what I like to do, so that's what I'm going to continue to do. Obviously, everyone has their own risk strategy and risk management, but I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But guys, if you did like this video, give it a like. If you didn't, no problem. Of course, comment down below. Let me know some other altcoins that you want me to chat, because I know I am sticking to a couple of altcoins here that I don't really deviate from, so I would like to get into some more. But I think sometimes when you're looking at the market too much, you can overanalyze and overlook so many coins. There is so many charts to be looking at. You can't look at every chart, so if you do want me to look at one, just drop it in the comments. And yeah, sit back, relax, and let the market do the work, guys. I'll see you next time. Cheers.